Well, what's going on, everybody? I figured I'd tie a quick fly for you. This one's going to be an ant pattern. You really only need two materials. You need hen hackle and you need thread. Black, red, it's up to you. So let's get started, shall we? I'm going to start with black because I'm going to use both colors actually. So this one's a very simple pattern. Build up a lump, tie in a feather, build up a lump. And then another slightly bigger lump for the head. But go ahead and get this started. Take it all the way back to about there, to the barb of the hook. Don't go past the halfway point of the up the shank to the eye of the hook, by the way. And this is up to you. This is all dependent on how big the ants are in your area. Okay, they get pretty big up here. So I'm going to build this up a little bit more in the back here. It doesn't have to be clean, but try to avoid making it super sloppy, you know? Anyway, so right about there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my hen hackle, and I had a volunteer. This is very simple. Find a good spot that you want to tie in, snip some off. You do a figure 8 pattern over the feather, 2 wraps in front of it, and it locks it in place for the direction of how you basically want to be able to wrap it. And then whip finish this black thread once you finish tying that off, because you're done with the black, unless you're keeping the ant totally black. If you're keeping the ant totally black, don't worry about this, okay? But I'm not, I'm doing red. Just like that. Okay, so put a quick whip finish on this just to avoid the hassle of doing the half hitch. There it is. Bring that up on the bobbin cradle, grab your feather. And honestly, you don't really need to give this a lot of wraps. It's totally up to you on how many wraps you want to put on it. You don't even have to cut the tag off, really. I'm going to put probably about 4. That was about 4. So, and now I'm going to capture it. I'm going to capture that feather just like that. These things always give me a hard time. Okay. Capture that feather. Come in and snip it off. I don't like breaking these. I like to snip them. Bring your scissors in. Don't open your scissors until you're right at the stem. That helps a lot. Pull all this back out of the way. Come back over it just a bit, right about there, just to push those back just a tiny bit. And then build up your next bump. Doesn't even have to be much. Just like that. And you're done. Whip finish this. And if you're doing a black and red one like me, you're going to need to tie your black thread back in for a second. Just enough to do a couple of wraps to lock it and whip finish over to make the head. That's all there is to it. Okay, snip that off. We go one more behind that, 2, 3, and now I'm going to start building my whip finish, and then put UV resin or lacquer or whatever you want over all this thread if you want the fly to stay intact. This is one of those ones that if you're out fishing on the river and you're like, oh man, I don't have that color of ant pattern. They're so easy to do them like this. You can do them in any color you want. Just like that. So there's the head, the abdomen, the thorax of the ant. I'll pull this off so I can give you a close-up of it. There it is, right there. It's that simple, okay? Put some lacquer on it, pretty much kind of dry fly-ish. You'll get them right off the bat. They'll sink a little bit. You guys take care. Let me know what you think. Drop them in the comments down below. Hit the like button if you liked anything in this video. Smash that subscribe button. Kick that notification bell if you'd like. It definitely helps the channel, all right? You guys take care. I'll see you next time. I'm going to tie another one. It'll probably be deer hair.